Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley. I help busy women rebuild their energy, confidence, consistency without dieting, extremes, or burnout. Today, I want to talk about something I see all the time, especially with women who say things like, I know what I need to eat, I can't stick to it. I crave sugar nonstop. I just don't feel in control around food. I'm trying to eat less, but it's just not working. And I want to say this clearly right away. If you're starving yourself, your body will fight back. And if it does, your body's gonna win. Not because you're weak, not because you lack discipline or you can't say no to food, but because your body is designed for survival. When people hear the word starving, they picture extreme dieting or just not eating at all. But starvation can look like skipping meals, eating tiny portions, living on coffee until midday, cutting carbs, cutting sugar or food groups aggressively, constantly starting over Mondays or every week. Your body doesn't care what diet you're following. It only knows one thing. Am I safe or am I in danger? When food feels unpredictable or insufficient, your body assumes danger. Here's the part that no one talks about. When you underfuel, your body responds by increasing your hunger hormones. This is why it gets even harder. You have louder food noise, lowers your energy output, increases your cravings for fast fuel, making you obsess about food. This is not a lack of willpower, this is biology. Your brain wants the quickest energy possible when it thinks food is scarce. And that usually means sugar refined carbs, highly palatable foods. That's why you crave sugar, candy. You're not craving broccoli when you're exhausted and underfed. You crave foods that are gonna promise fast relief. And then what happens? You eat the thing. You feel guilty. You think, I failed, I have to restrict again, I need to work it off. And the cycle repeats. This is where most women get stuck. They think, if I could just try harder, if I could just be more disciplined. That's not the truth here though. You cannot out-discipline a survival response. When your body feels deprived, it overrides logic. That's why you snack mindlessly at night. You feel out of control around food. You feel calm after eating the thing you've been avoiding. That calm isn't because the food is bad. It is because your nervous system finally got what it needed. Have you ever wondered why we crave foods that are not so good for us? This is one of the biggest questions I get asked too, on just how do I reduce the cravings? How do I reduce, wanting to snack mid-afternoon or late at night? These cravings are not character flaws. They are messages. When you crave sugar, that means often you have low energy or your blood sugar swings. Salty, crunchy things, that means stress or under eating. And then constantly snacking, that's lack of protein or structure, okay? Your body's gonna be asking for consistency, stability, and fuel that it knows it can trust. When you stop fighting your body and start supporting it, those cravings, that food noise softens. But this is not overnight, okay? This is about sustainability. So this is where everything can shift. Instead of asking, how do I eat less? Because I've been there. You see the scale move. Okay, I should probably cut back on calories. Obviously, this isn't working for me, but that is not the issue. This is what I teach my clients, okay? And this is what I have to remind myself too. This is what we want to focus on first. Eating consistently, not skipping meals. When you do that, it trains your body not to trust you. Consistency builds safety. It needs to know she's gonna feed me in the morning, especially if you do move your body and get that movement in. You need fuel. Coffee is just gonna make that blood sugar spike, okay? It knows, okay, I'm gonna have lunch today. I'm not gonna be pushed through, stressed to the max, and then you get this overwhelming hunger at night, and you're like, it's fine, I'll just eat a big dinner. But then you feel stuffed, you don't feel good, and this is the cycle that your body's just like, okay, Is this going to happen again tomorrow? When is she going to feed me? This is why you want to have, a routine. Someone's delivering my groceries. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Second, prioritize protein. This is going to really stabilize your blood sugar. This is why protein is such a hot topic right now. This is going to help with your energy and cravings. It's huge, I promise. Stop labeling food as bad as well. Like restriction is going to start feeling obsessive, like you need permission to create that space. And then regulate your nervous system. When stress is high, cravings rise. This isn't about food alone. So think if you have a stressful day at work, or if something's happening with your family or kids, are you giving yourself just even 1 minute to breathe? Are you coming back to your breath? Are you grounding? So this could look like just sitting in your car before you walk into the house if you don't work at home. Before you go in to see your family, just taking those deep inhales and exhales. I meditate in the morning, I meditate on my lunch break, and I meditate before bed. This is something I work on, so I try not to label myself as this, but I want to be doing the next thing. I want to be doing something. I have a hard time just unwinding, and conversations I have with people stick with me, and I let things weigh on me pretty heavily. So I have to find that grounding space. And for me, it's taking those breaks, breathing, coming back to my breath, not focusing on the next thing, and being here and now, and gratitude, and being grateful for all I have right now. And this body, what it does for me, it's not about perfection. It's about just building that trust and love with yourself again. I promise this is going to be a huge game changer for you. But coming back to it, your body wants to work with you. It doesn't want to work against you. It is just in survival mode. And I want to talk about identity shift. This part really matters. When you've lived in a diet mode for a year, maybe you've watched your parent do it, you don't just need a new plan. You need a new identity. Not, I'm someone who's always trying to control food. I have to restrict this. I don't eat this. But someone who fuels their body consistently. I'm someone who listens to my body when I'm hungry. I know I need to eat protein, and I'm going to start my day with protein. I want to fuel my body so that I feel good and I can show up as my best self. I'm someone building trust with myself. That is when confidence is going to return. That's when you start to feel peace around your food again. Biggest thing for me too is my family. I want my boys to know we eat our protein first. We eat our protein. We want to at least eat our protein on our plate, because that is what gives us muscles. That is what keeps us strong. This is what gives us energy to play and do the things we love. Okay? I don't make my kids eat everything. And yes, sometimes they don't want to eat all the protein. It's not the end of the world. But we make sure that they know this is what we want. This morning, we love Annie's cinnamon rolls around here, but my boys know, you are going to eat your sausages, your eggs. You are going to eat that first before you put that cinnamon roll full of carbs and sugar in your body, because I don't want to I don't want them to feel crappy and have these, different levels of energy. And this is when you have the tantrums and all the wild things, and we wonder why our kids aren't behaving. But that is a whole nother topic, okay? I just want you to know that this trickles down. How you show up, the people around you are watching. Your kids, if you have them, are watching. If you have a spouse, you can do this together. You both can live these happy, strong, energy-filled lives. You don't have to feel controlled by food. Your body wants to work with you. You just need a plan for you that's going to work, and accountability to make sure you're staying on track. If this video does feel like it's describing you, you're not broken too. Your body's not the problem. The cycle of restriction is. And this is what we've been taught. This is exactly why with my clients, we work on this one-on-one. We set a plan that works for you, okay? If you want details, or if you want more free information, please subscribe. Let me know. Comment reset in the comments below if you want more information. And if this video helped, just make sure to like and subscribe. Share it with someone that's tired of fighting their body too. You do not need more discipline. You need more support. I hope you have a great rest of your day.